Hello, we are back and we are black. And guess what? Aaron cut his hair and he didn't consult no one about it. He just popped up in the chat with a brush cut. He won't let us see it in real life. His picture looks amazing. I literally thought that it was AI. I don't know what's going on. This would usually be the Bravo episode, but it's actually the pop culture episode because we actually have been waiting on Kendrick. Kendrick has said no to us so many times.
I know you lying.
He said
since the beginning of the year. Kendrick was like, no.
The beginning of the year, we've been trying to every day.
He was like, no, I'm not coming on that shit. Don't ask me no more.
Fuck them bitches. And he was like, yeah, absolutely not. So
I want everybody to notice they waited until Women's History Month to start telling these lies on me. They weren't gonna do it during Black History Month. I see the theme.
Yes, we tried to get you for Black History Month. That's the thing.
My black ass was here.
I begged and pleaded. And he decided to put his real life job that pays him real money instead of leaving early and deciding to do our podcast. But guess what? After many asks, we got our cousin back. And we're gonna act a fool. It is no longer Black History Month. So it's just a regular day for us. Every day is Black History Month for us, but it's also Women's History Month. So I'm gonna show my ass.
There we go.
How are you, Kendrick? Welcome.
Thank you for having me. I'm amazing. That was a slanderous intro, but I'm gonna let it slide this one time. I'm amazing. It's my cheat day. I woke up bright and early and made some rotel. You know how I do mine. Okay, let me tell you how I do mine.
Tell us how you do it, baby.
Obviously, I do it in the crock pot because I'm a new age nigga. So, that slipped out. I'm a new age motherfucker.
No, it's fine. Be clear. Ain't nothing changed but the network. That's
okay. And y'all know we down south, so I do mine. I do a pound of ground beef, and then the other half, I do hot sausage, okay? I brown them up, put them together, drain. See, y'all don't be draining y'all. That be the problem with these hoes out here. They don't drain their meat, and that's the problem. It shows because y'all stuff be looking real.
They made me talk, didn't tell them.
Exactly. See that y'all can see I was raised in some bad households. But anyway, I brown it. Get it out the way. Then I do me a whole block of the queso blanco and then half a block of the cheddar and then a whole thing of cream cheese. Put a little milk at the bottom first. You put it all together, let it gyrate and marinate, and then you get you 2 cans of rotel. The first one is the mild. You drain there. You don't want that juice in there. But then the second one with the hot, you leave the juice in there. You pour it all in there. Baby!
That sounds so good, too.
Listen, how many hours do you let yours percolate?
Listen, at least 2. It got to be about 2 before I
high.
I'm a habit. Like I do everything on high. I just be like, well, see, you know what? Except my chicken in the oven. My chicken in the oven had to cook so damn long because I cook that shit on like 310. Like it be aggressively low. Like it takes forever for that shit to get done. I don't even know why. Like cut it up. I don't know why, but that's how I do. I just feel like don't nobody want no dry ass chicken. That's the problem.
And what you eat your rotel with? What do you eat your rotel with? Like, are you a chip bitch? Are you a bread bitch? Are you a...
Oh, no, I like me 2 type of chips. So my first helping this morning, of course, I did the scoops. A bad bitch loves scoops.
Those scoops.
Okay, but now after we get done recording, I think I'm going to rewatch Code 8 Part 1 because the new Code 8 movie just came out. So I'm gonna rewatch that and I'm gonna do it with my Doritos that time. And then when I watch Part 2, it might be time for some scoops again. So or maybe a little mixture of both. You know how we do,
Them Doritos be good.
The Doritos hit.
And if you a little
I'm just glad.
It's not one of us.
I'm just glad. I'm just glad it's not me.
Was it just me that left?
Yes, I was literally like, because don't feel betrayed or anything. Like, listen, it's always one of the 3 of us, and it just so happened to be you today. And you were right in the middle of a very important sentence, so keep on going.
Oh my God, what was I saying? I don't even remember.
You were saying that code 8. Code next door, kids next doors. I don't know.
Code 8. Okay. Part 1, you know, I might do that one with Doritos. Part 2, I might mix it and do both. Okay. You just never know about me. So I'm gonna heat it up real good. Mine be in the crock pot all day, and then once it's done, I put it on warm. So it's not cooking, but it just keeps it, you know, you ain't got to put it in the microwave. No, bitch. It's ready to go whenever the fuck you want some. Okay. Ooh. That's how we do.
That sounds so good. And like, what else are you having on your cheat day?
Of course, some barbecue chicken pizza. I got it delivered from the best place in town with a couple of, you know, a little side of wings. You know, I shows out on cheat day, okay? So I've been eating that all day. Yes.
Because, like, you don't just do a cheat day. You literally have a strict gym routine. Like, you guys, if you don't know, Kendrick is now a gym rat.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
He has like a very strict gym going schedule, and it has come in between the friend. I will say it's affected our friendship a lot. You know, we have gotten closer in certain ways, but we have not been able to watch Drag Race together because on his cheat days, he likes to go out. He likes to have a night on the town. He has a very thriving social life, and he tells me he's going to catch up. Right. He loves the show. He's having a great time. And then he never does.
I'm gonna catch up. I promise. Listen, I was about to call you a lie, but you are kind of right. I have been. It's only, you know what? I never go out on Fridays. I'm not that person. Like I'm normally like in the house. Saturday afternoon is my sweet spot. Like that's when I like
you usually somewhere. Like either you usually go like to like a game if one of your cousins are playing, or you go and you see a movie if there's a movie to be seen. Yeah, you spend some time with family. I'm very invested in all of my friends' life. That's why I know their schedules like this. Like,
right. You know,
but, like usually you're a Saturday type of person, but now you become a Friday type of person, and I just don't like it.
I know. I'm changing, bitch. I'm changing. Okay, I'm finna be stuck up in the new year.
Because wait until, because you already see the difference now, like in your face. You can literally see it, but wait until like you get to those results where you can do that, like the Jenny Craig commercials where you can just put your whole body in one pant leg. Yeah. Ooh, I'm never gonna see you there.
No, wait a minute now. Oh my gosh.
Let me tell you, Aaron, let me tell you something.
I might go to BravoCon this year. By the way, I'm gonna be commenting under your pictures, hyping you up, but I'm also gonna be like, Ozempic? Like, I'm definitely going to be spreading rumors.
You know that, listen, because y'all already know when black people lose weight, the first thing somebody gonna say,
the big O?
Thick. Right.
The big O?
Please. They gonna be asking me, am I sick? All kind of stuff. No, bitch, I'm finally feeling okay? For the first time in life.
They kick Oprah ass off the
Weight Watchers.
Yeah. They said, ma'am, you've been scamming us too long.
You're not really doing this shit.
Right.
Well, she straight out said that she's on the medicine. She didn't specifically name Ozempic because she probably...
Did she lie about it at first, though?
I don't know.
Remember, she's been on the commercial. I love bread. And she always come out, but she love eating bread and shit. And we know
to be fair, Ozempic wasn't around then. She was probably like on a trash diet pill back then. But once they started that Ozempic and that tirzepatide and all that, she was like, "Oh, this is exactly what I've been looking for." And honestly, if I could afford it, I would absolutely be taking it. I want to make it clear. So if there's any Ozempic sponsors out there.
Because I just need to unbig my neck and my back real quick. Like,
I will say the pink look good, friend. Okay, the pink look good.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
salmon.
You better come on.
Salmon.
I know that. Come on, salmon.
Oh, salmon fillet from Publix.
Oh, I know that's right.
This is ignorant. Right. We have to start the show. Okay.
Oh, I also wanted to announce something though.
Oh, yes.
Y'all, the honey hot wings are back at Wingstop, and I just want everybody to know that.
I know that's
they are back. I found out this morning, and now I know what I'm getting for dinner.
Oh my God! So
and get you some extra ranch, please. Get some extra ranch.
Oh, I get 3. I get 3, and I get 1 honey mustard, and I don't get the fries now. I get the veggie sticks.
Oh, come on, fancy.
Yeah, I get the veggie sticks because I'm going through a thing where I don't really listen. No, I'm going through a thing where it's like I've overdone the fries. Like I cannot do.
You mean like this week?
No, just in general. Like I've just been eating fries left and right, and I have to stop. Like I just have to stop.
Oh, so okay, so I mean, okay, so you know how when you have a certainly like a particularly unhealthy week. and you're just like, okay, I done ate everything under the sun this week. So when I do get my main course, and that's
reasonable.
That's what I did when I ate my yesterday when I had my chicken nuggets. I was like, I'm not gonna do fries. I was like, I'm going to do rice and vegetables. So I did my chicken nuggets in the air fryer, wife material, and then and then I heat up my minute rice and some vegetables. So I was like, this is way healthier because I usually do chicken nuggets and fries.
Let me tell you something, friend. Are you on Google Chrome?
Well, no, I'm on. Oh yeah, actually. Okay, I turned my touch-up appearance off because.
Because they do not play, not this time.
Ooh, they're like, put a little lotion on my face.
You guys won't be doing that for a while. And StreamYard, I want to like, if I can say one word, fix that because it's been killing me. Okay? Between the last episode, I'm glad you guys informed me, but I need it back.
And are you on your Wi-Fi that you always use? Like you're on your
Yeah, I'm not on hotspot right now.
Kendrick is putting on face lotion right now.
Oh, I got
This is why I love the YouTube page because you literally get. Speaking of, if anyone has been checking in, my panini burn is no longer like it's fading away. You guys, it used to look like a stamp. Thank you. Yeah, it is fading away slowly. That's my announcement. And then my other random announcement is that you guys can watch, like it's now Kaya approved. I know that it came out, I think 2008 or something. And I know that everyone has been saying, oh my God, it's such a good movie. It's probably the best movie. Heath Ledger did so good. Christian Bale did so good. All these movies did so good. I personally wanted to watch it for myself. And this movie never had the Kaya stamp of approval. The Dark Knight Rises. The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight is actually a good movie, and I just want everyone to know. I might be.
Is that the one with Anne Hathaway?
No,
she in the third one.
Oh,
she played Catwoman, and it just threw me all the way off.
It does, because I'm like, what the hell is Mia Thermopolis doing in the motherfucking Gotham City?
I have heard from so many people that, you know, the trilogy is so good. I tried it with Batman Begins. I don't know what about it. It was boring as fuck. So I was just like, wow, this is really mediocre. So then I saw this clip online the other day, and I finally saw Heath Ledger like as the Joker, and it was like the hospital scene, and I'm like, oh my God, what a bad bitch. So I'm like, you know what, maybe I'm gonna give it another try. I'm just gonna go straight into The Dark Knight, and I watched it. It was like 2 hours. It was really good. All the mediocre white men who make this movie their personality, they were right. And I will be watching next The Dark Knight Rises. So far, I'm glad to give this movie the Kaya stamp of approval, even though it's been, I think, 14 years?
Chat, damn near 18, ain't it? Shit.
18.
I get it.
Pretty sure we was watching this shit when I was in college, and y'all know that was a long time ago. I'm just saying.
That's actually how I feel about that Daredevil show, though. Like I'm still
the Netflix one.
Yeah, I'm still on the first episode. And I can't.
Wait a minute now, because I let the Batman slander slide because, you know,
it was my girlies right there.
I'm also not slandering the Daredevil.
Okay, now.
I'm just saying, like, I can't get past the first episode. I prefer the Ben Affleck version. And I know y'all.
Please, Aaron.
Is the Ben Affleck version a movie compared to like the show?
No, it's a movie.
It's nothing.
Is it good? Should I watch it?
I thought it was cute.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Y'all don't like Jennifer Garner as Electra Nachios?
Immediately no. Immediately
text me about it. Text me and let me know about it.
Do not.
I will.
This is all upset. I have an announcement.
Okay. Yes. We love it. Love that.
Good. Okay, it's an exclusive. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
There's a tornado in my city. In the basement. That shit ain't pretty. Thank you.
I love that
show. Yeah,
I can't wait to buy my cowboy boots. Bitch.
I wish you would have did that like the first 5 seconds because I would love to have opened up with that.
I know I messed up.
We have to get to our Black Excellence of the Week.
Yes,
because we have to talk about Love Is Blind, and then we have to talk about Traitors.
Oh, and I have so much shit to say about Love Is Blind.
So we have to like. Black Excellence for me is going to go to the cast of BMF. The first episode was so good, you guys. It is not too late to get into this show. You know, the third season is always like, it really solidifies that this is going to be a flagship show. You know, the first season was like, okay, what was this about? The second season was like, okay, it just got renewed because Starz has nothing else. The third season is like, okay, we're really getting into it. And it was such a great premiere episode. Me and Aaron actually did a full review that you guys will be able to catch soon on our YouTube page, Bravo While Black. It's on Starz. There's 2 seasons out, so you have a lot of content, not an overwhelming amount though. It's literally 20 episodes because it's 10 episodes a season. And then we have the first premiere episode that came out yesterday, if you're viewing this on Saturday. It's so good. Everyone is getting better as actors. They're really like setting the scene. And it's also based on a true story, but of course they add some dramatics in it. And I just think that anything that is going on with with BMF and Power is like super good. Also, it's been announced that they've been renewed for a 4th season, even though they just premiered the 3rd season. So that's how you know they popping big shit over there. So that's my Black Excellence.
You know that's right.
I'm gonna actually follow up with yours and say Lucille. Because she is not playing. She's not playing. She's gonna change that church house. She's gonna quit that motherfucking job at Wendy's, and it's gonna be done.
Man, she's gonna get her a new man.
And she got Charles in the other bedroom, so she's not playing.
That's right.
And she has a mullet bob. Shout out to the mullet bobs because everybody has them. Ever since Beyonce did that little photo shoot, did y'all see that?
Yeah.
You mean the one that literally just only came out 2 days ago?
Like literally yesterday. And Victoria Monet, shout out to you. You ran and you literally got a mullet bob.
She said, bitch, I've been wanting one too. Because, you know, she part lesbian anyway. So she was like, give me a little piece of mullet too.
Lesbian?
Not all of them.
Just bisexual?
It's part lesbian.
Well, okay. I'm not trying to get political.
Yes.
But I have 2 members of the LGBTQIA+ right here. And I want to get this out the way.
It's kind of 2 and a third because if Megan Fox was here, I think you'd be a full member.
Oh, absolutely. Like I made it clear. I love that woman.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, so but I still, even though, like, would I even qualify? Like, what's the difference between bisexual and a part lesbian? Like, am I bi or am I part lesbian?
See, if you bisexual, that means that, you know, you got your certain types of each sex, you know who you want, all this kind of stuff. Part lesbian can just be like, you know, a drunken night with the girls, you know, a little kitty click and go on. Yeah,
I never wanted to identify as bisexual because I don't want to take up space and like make it about me and make that, you know, like, but I definitely I got kicked out of friend groups because Aaron knows the story because of some things that went down. I was taking bitches.
I know that's right.
It's not even my fault.
Oh my God.
And that wasn't the first or the last time that it happened. And I enjoy make out here and there with a girl. So I think that I might be part lesbian. Yes. And thank you. This is great. Women's History Month. And I have figured out my sexuality after so many years. This is because
it's really LGBTQIAPL. That's the full name of it. They just ain't put it in yet. I think they adding that next year.
And somehow I believe that.
Okay.
Hey, listen, y'all make the rules. So I mean, you said it. So
period.
Who is your Black Excellence for this week?
My Black Excellence Award goes to whoever changed the Tubi logo. Because for some reason now it looks more official. I don't know who did it, but when I be going through Roku, it looks legitimate now. I don't know. The other one just looked. Maybe it's because I associate Tubi with
it looked like
sometimes, but right, it looked like Tubi.
Looked like someone went in and not even Canva. They went in Instagram.
Yeah,
it's a little bit of oomph. Especially on the Apple TV. It's a little bit of.
They got the bubble letters now.
It's a little bit more contrast.
They bought the expansion pack on Photoshop, and it was like bubble letters.
Right now, that's real Nickelodeon right there. I like that. I'm looking at it right now. That's pretty. They say y'all not gonna keep calling us cheap, and now they're
literally getting ready for that Risa Tisa movie.
Okay, listen. Okay, can we talk right quick? Who y'all want to play Risa Tisa in the movie?
I seen a picture and they had what's her name, Kelly from Insecure, and I thought that was like perfect.
That would be good. That would be good.
It was perfect. Okay. So I don't want no changes. I want either that or Niecy Nash. Like I don't know.
Not Niecy.
Niecy Nash play every single person. Like.
You don't think
that'd be me? I be trying to put Regina King in colonial movies and shit. I'm like, that shit did not go together.
Okay, should we make her play Hillary Clinton?
So maybe Tamala Mann.
We're just being so ignorant.
All right, I'm gonna
started.
I said Divine Joy Randolph. That'll be a good one.
This is the Tubi logo, you guys, if you're watching on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Oh, that's giving me like TV Land kind of like.
Yeah, a little something. Yeah. Now, see on my TV, it's right next to the Stars app, and Stars looks real nice. Like it got like the color fade and everything. It's a little
the gradient.
It looked cheap next to that, but it's still a bigger upgrade. So
they said Cynthia Bailey allegedly decided to do that.
Oh. Come on, Sensei.
You know what?
All right, we gotta move forward because we're never gonna get to it.
Literally halfway through the episode.
Love is Blind, guys. Yeah.
And we just found out it definitely ain't with this group, like for sure.
No.
For sure. From the get-go, they were like, absolutely not.
And the first people I want to talk about.
Yeah, go couple by couple, Aaron.
Jimmy. Oh, let me pull up my notes. But it's going to be Jimmy and Chelsea.
Jimmy and that little piece of hair he got.
So do you feel like Chelsea is valid in feeling how she feels?
You didn't have to finish. No, Chelsea. I first of all, I was already kind of against her because of the Megan Fox stuff, and that's not her fault. No, that's not her fault, but like it is, because why would you say that shit? But I'm really against her because she's one of those people that needs the constant like head stroking and it's okay, it's all right, I love you, it's okay. And when she don't get it, then she got to make your life a nightmare. And I'm already like, Jimmy, you trying it already because you trying to act like this girl look like Megan Fox as if you could ever get a Megan Fox. So like, keep it cute, sis. Like you a hard 5 on a good day. So like you need to be punching already with her. As they say on Love Island, you're punching.
Jimmy is not
you're punching at all.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Chelsea. I was like,
Chelsea's cute. No, she's always been cute. She just don't look like Megan Fox. On the certain angles, Jimmy just looks like any dude walking around.
I just be talking
in a beer commercial,
slipping out.
Okay, but I feel like while Chelsea is very whiny and she gets on my fucking nerves, and she's also a liar.
Why you would do that? And like last night you didn't.
But to be fair, if I know that you fuck one of those bitches that you put in my face, and you're like, "Oh, these are my best friends."
Okay.
And you went missing and you were out with them, and I knew that you fucked her. Absolutely not.
Yeah,
that was my whole thing, because I'm like, she has a valid point. You just gotta make it. Stop whining, get off
beating
the
around
couch,
the bush,
and stop following that man. Stand up. Stop following him in that bathroom.
Right.
And we keep having to see the speed stick deodorant in the background, and I'm tired of it.
Right, because they're making them drink out of gold glasses. Because I don't trust speed stick. Like, I
don't trust anybody that does that. Like, I need to see 48 hours. You know, I Love is Blind. Vanessa Lachey should have some 48-hour man's dub. in the background, if anything. But
Vanessa Lachey shouldn't be here, but that's another story for another day. Between Jimmy and what's the girl? What's the name? Chelsea. They a lot for me. I feel like in that scene, it wasn't really about what we were watching. I feel like he was mad because he told her off camera that he had fucked her. And now he like, girl, my mama watching this shit. Now you told her that I've been fucking this girl that I knew since I was in middle school. Right. Family
but it's like, okay, we're going to talk about it because that's a part of the problem. So since you want to show your ass and you want to go out all night on the town and with the rounds, we're going to talk about everything. We're going to lay it on the line.
Yeah.
But with that being said, once he said, I don't want to get married no more, you ain't got to say shit else. I'm going to Trevor. Like, I'm going immediately to Trevor. Sorry.
I see that he was overwhelmed, though, because he was just out for 5 hours. Now, that's the one thing that I will say. He wasn't out that long. It's just the principle of everything. And I think with him, he needs
How long does it take to bust a nut?
I don't think he did that, though.
Now, Jeremy,
I don't think Jeremy
definitely did.
But the point is,
Jeremy definitely did. But Jimmy,
and Sarah Ann's like, yeah, I'll hold your secrets. Like, Sarah Ann, you know what the fuck you're doing. You pissed me off.
Stop.
Were you guys okay? So I'm gonna go past them because a lot of people have left apparently. But Brittany and Kenneth, were you surprised to see that just fall apart?
Oh my God, there's so many fucking layers to this. Kendrick, you're the guest. I've been begging you to come on this podcast. This is the beginning of time. I want to know your opinion first.
Okay, I got a lot of opinions about them. Number one, that man is a school principal. He needed to check on them students, okay? Let that man go through their phone. That was the first time. But when they got on that boat and they wouldn't talk to each other for they showed the whole time. It was a solid 3 minutes. They just would not speak. I was like, oh, this is awkward. And then them dolphins came by, and then all of a sudden they was a happy couple again. I was like, oh, this ain't built to last. I don't think they were attracted to each other. And that played a bigger part into it. And then I think that too, she was super upset, but that man was like, look, I want to comfort you, but also I got to check on my phone. I got to see what's going on Instagram. And, they said Beyonce finna drop on March 29th. I got to see what's going on. So it's a lot. I get it. But I think they handled it best. They had a civil conversation. It didn't work out. Let's just break up. But the way that man picked up their phone and said, yeah, dog, I'll be over there with my duffel bag in a minute, and just left, I was like, oh.
I don't like the fact that she openly also said that she kind of wasn't feeling him either. And I think that everyone skipped over that and was like, oh, he's just so worried about his phone more than he's worried about being in a relationship. She wasn't feeling him either. She was crying because she had literally went on this experiment and she thought she was going to get camera time and she could have picked someone else and she could have at least made it to the dress try-ons, but she realized that they weren't feeling each other. She wasn't feeling him just as much as he wasn't feeling her. He was just more savage about it and she was just more emotional about it. It wasn't like he just straight up broke up with her out of the blue. Come on. And then as far as the phone thing, I'm on my phone 24/7. If I'm I already talked about that. If I'm a principal, that's such an adult job that I would probably have a chip micro-brained in my head, just so I can literally be on top of everything. So the phone thing, although it was annoying to see, it's very relatable. Even as content creators, we're always on our phone. I'm not even, a lot of the times I tell my mom, I'm not even texting anyone. I'm taking notes on a show. I'm posting. I'm creating memes. We have a computer in our hands. And do we need to learn how to not be so dependent on it? Absolutely. But when you have a job to do and have money to make, that's your way of doing your damn job.
Very true.
Right.
Very true.
I mean, I'll say when it comes to Brittany, I just feel like she got somebody else. She got out of the pods. She was not expecting what she received. It's like opening up a package and you're expecting, okay, I got a perfect example. Those Temu, is it Temu or Temu? Temu.
Mm-hmm.
You know those little washing machines? And I know I talked about them before. But those little mini washing machines? Imagine, and they look way bigger than what they are in person.
Okay.
You open it up, and it's like you can just put one pair of drawers in it and one pair of socks. And you're like, well, what the fuck was the point? Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that's how she felt. She opened it up and she's like, oh, this isn't what I thought this was. This isn't what I asked for.
That was the perfect analogy. Like, it's just
it wasn't.
Okay, the other note that I wanted to make is that a lot of people, there's definitely some microaggressions from the audience. I'm calling out not y'all who listen to us, because y'all the cool white people, but there's a lot of white people who are like, 80 got in his head about race. 80 got in his head about race. And that's why he literally ended up breaking up with her. If 80 never said anything, then da-da-da-da. And then when it comes to 80, when we get to the Sarah Ann thing, they're saying, oh, 80 needs to mind her business. She's always in everyone else's business.
I know you lying.
Like, you guys are so ignorant. Shut the fuck up. It's okay for her to ask about these things. And if someone else was asking about these things, you wouldn't even have anything to say. You want to sexualize her and talk about how great her body is. But when it comes to real shit, real things that people talk about, you want to villainize her. And I'm not okay with it. Heifers.
And I don't think it was about that. I think
at all.
I think it was about something else.
Yeah, I heard that he might not.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of comments. Allegedly, I've seen a lot of comments, and a lot of them were accurate.
Well, shit, put it out. What y'all talking about? I don't know nothing.
We gotta go to. We gotta go to another.
Jeremy and Laura Bell. Jeremy and Laura.
It ain't enough violence in the world.
It's not. My thing is. Oh, it's just so many things. Jeremy was wrong. But Laura's an asshole.
How so?
Laura's an asshole. From the time that the process started, she just seemed like, to me, the type to talk down on him. That's just how I felt.
Like,
I felt like that wasn't going to work. I feel like I understand she was mad, but just seeing how she talked to him at the thing, and then before that, and then not even giving him the benefit of the doubt, even though he was with Sarah Ann, as a matter of fact. I'm just saying what I see. I feel like she's the type of woman to talk shit to him and talk down to him. And even when they were out, when they hung out, the group hung out that night, you remember? Mm-hmm. And she got upset over
because she said that she told him to like that was the one who told her to flick 80s to you.
Yeah, it was like a joke or something. And I get he's an asshole, but she just like y'all are on camera. Get in his ass when you get at home, like when the camera's cut off. Mm-hmm. But to me, it just made her look like, I don't know, she just treats him like shit. And I think I'm gonna see Sarah Ann.
I thought I'm like, can you go first? Because
one of the reasons I watch Zeus on Sundays is because shows like Love is Blind don't necessarily get as violent as they need to. I think Laura should have dove across that couch.
Thank you.
When that man tried to play in her face about where he was, because you sit up and tell me you was in a parking lot the whole time. No, bitch, you was at her house. And what the hell was you doing at her house? Oh, now you dropped off at home. You didn't say it earlier. You said you was in the damn the alley on the side of the restaurant. So why do you all the way over there now? See, now I got to put my whole boot, not piece of the boot, not half of the boot. I got to put my whole boot in your ass because you think I'm stupid. And I don't like that. Don't play with me like that.
And remember last week, and this is why I have no room for Aaron, I understand what you were saying, but I completely disagree.
I agree. I agree with what you're saying. I just feel like, unfortunately, it's two sides to Laura, and that's why I don't feel bad.
I think that she's a bitch 100%. I don't think there's two sides. I think she was being herself the whole time, and that's why you think that she's a bitch, because
even with Chelsea, you were playing in that girl's face and Kiki and Kaka and doing all of that. But as soon as you got a moment with Jess, you're like, oh yeah, Jimmy does want to speak to you. Jimmy does want to see you. I think he does want to see you. And she thought that shit was funny when Jess came to the party and they were like speculating that shit was going on between Jimmy and Jess.
She might be hypocritical, but I think that she is herself at all times. And on top of that, I think last week, where she really should have started was when he allowed the bullshit of Sarah Ann's hoe ass, yeah, I said it, sliding in his DMs, and he wanted to jump ahead of it and say, oh, look, I'm showing you it. So that means that I'm loyal and that I am not going to act on it because I'm showing you the DM that she sent me. So you should trust me. That's exactly how he wanted it to go. Like, oh, she's going to trust me. She's going to believe that I didn't do anything wrong because I showed her the DM. When in reality, bitch, you responded to that DM, most likely. You put a heart on it. You knew you was going to definitely follow up with that. And you went and you hung out with that bitch and took her home. But you went up them stairs. You and your Apple Watch went up them stairs. And on top of that, you literally came to this group meeting with the bitch that you probably cheated on me with, and y'all are out here riding jet skis.
Now that part, I was like,
you and that bitch. Bye.
Yeah, now that part really pissed me off. Because it's one thing to cackle and mumble in some beach chairs, but to ride jet skis
in front of my face,
that
boldly after you're with my man, and then on top of that, you are talking sideways to AD about how it's not your fault and you don't owe her anything, and you need to tell him this and that, and how you're not a side bitch and you act like exactly like a side bitch. No.
Well, hear me out. Okay, with Sarah Ann, I do kind of respect that she was like, that's not none of your motherfucking business, basically. I did respect that a little bit because this is Love is Blind. Like, it's not Friends and Clifford's Amazing Friends. Like, it's Love is Blind. This stuff happens.
I see where you're coming from.
Why do they bring these people back together to go to these events? That's messy as hell. You know they have a
if you can't trust them on camera, you can't trust them off camera. I think that's a great thing to do to see how they act around the group. Because if you're acting like this and this is all recorded, imagine how you're going to act in real life. So I'm going to have to cut you off here.
My thing is, I'd have to be like New York, Tiffany Pollard. She told them, she said, there is a motherfucking pecking order. So if me, a main cast member, asks you about why you sliding his DMs with your extra ass, extra in case somebody don't show up for the day, extra because we need to see if you opened your legs for Jeremy, then you go answer whatever questions I got for you because I'm the HBIC in charge and you are the extra. If I don't show up for the day, you get your $250 fee to show up to set to film. So whatever question I got, you're gonna answer.
But it's also like, my thing is like, on top of that, like 100% Kendrick, but then on top of that, what did you think? You think people were just gonna let you slide and be the side chick?
Right.
People are going to ask you because you showed up for filming, right? You want to be on camera, right? You want to be with your man and you want to go on jet skis. So I'm going to ask you.
Right.
So you can't get mad that I'm asking you about it. You can tell me whatever you want to tell me, but you're not going to make me the villain when you were exhibiting hoe behavior. Period.
Harlot.
Sarah Ann should have been like, I'm Sarah fucking Ann. I'm not answering them.
Who was Sarah fucking Ann?
Sarah.
Her name is just like, I just like that name. I think that's why I give her a little bit of grace.
That's fair. Can we just go quickly with Johnny and, is that Johnny and Amy?
Oh, nobody cares. Johnny and Amy, I wish them luck. I wish them luck.
Yeah, okay. They're cute.
Forget all about
cute,
them
but I don't use a condom. I don't care.
All day. All day. I like them. I like the situation.
They're cute.
The only thing is he doubts himself too much. I don't think that's going to work out in the long run, but
yeah.
I love AD. I love them together as a couple, but if you have a man that's like, oh, I might cheat on you every 5 seconds, I don't need that.
Oh, okay. We moved on to AD and Clay.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was talking about. The other ones.
Wait.
The other ones, I don't even talk about them because they're going to live happily ever after, and they're going to go to Starbucks together and do all that stuff.
It's just, that's the only thing that I wanted to get out of is like, he can literally go get a fucking vasectomy, or she can get on birth control, or they can use condoms. I don't know if they knew about that, but there's a thing called condoms, and that's it.
Right. I just needed something to talk about. Clearly.
Yeah, clearly. That's a very weird thing to talk about because I did not need to know what vasectomy was, like shot by shot of what they do. Like,
he's like, this is what happens when I go in the back room and they pull my junk out.
And I just have such an opinion on it. It's like, bitch, do you know what hormones in your body long term do? Like, what are you talking about? Shut up.
They don't care.
Johnny Bravo.
Yes.
Anyways, so AD and Clay, I totally agree with what you're saying. He's always talking about, I'm just nervous that I'm going to disappoint you, and I don't know about the whole marriage thing. Then why the fuck are you on Love Is Blind? That's the
I'm like, I don't know. I want to be the man for you, but I might just fuck off a little bit, and that ain't got nothing to do with what's going on. But I just might, and I might cheat on your ass.
It's literally ridiculous.
I'm like, and what kills me is she's like, yeah,
and she's like, we're gonna get through it.
We're gonna get through it.
Can I tell you
and
why I think she is? I really think that she's holding on because of the way he was slurping on that soup that day. She's like, you know what? You can't let that go. Right. She's like, you can't let that go.
And even her mama knows, like, okay.
Right.
Her mama got the body too.
Her mom was like, you got a job.
Okay, but you guys don't care about spoilers, right?
No.
What kind? What do you mean?
Well, not like, just one spoiler.
Okay.
Like something that you're probably going to see on the internet. If you're listening to this, I'm literally going to set my clock for 30 seconds so we can literally only have 30 seconds to react to what I'm saying. And then you guys do not have to get this spoiler. So skip ahead 30 seconds. So I heard that Clay and AD apparently don't make it. And Jess was on Nick Vile's podcast, and she said that she is indeed talking to someone from Love Is Blind. And that person she did not name, but the internet has said that they've seen Jess and Clay together.
I know you lying.
Because that's going to piss me off.
And I said that I'm absolutely not surprised because she seems like more his type. Okay, that's the 30 seconds, and the 30 seconds is up. That was the tea. And,
can I just say something that's related but not related to the spoiler?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm really rooting for AD. What I'm hoping for is that she can link up with Eric and Tay or Jonathan Wright or somebody before the reunion, because we need her to come right. Because
she's on social media. She's already getting an install. She's getting the lash extensions. She's already like,
okay.
Love is traitors.
Okay, traitors. Let's get into it.
Okay.
I really don't have nothing nice to say to Kate Chastain, and I'll say.
Why do you think it's Kate Chastain's fault? See, my fault is on. I feel like Dan, like it's all back to Dan. Dan fucked everything up, and that's why true. I'm not mad that people are cyberbullying him. Take it, bitch, because you literally threw Phaedra under the bus.
I agree, but the thing with Kate Chastain that's pissing me off is the fact that she's like, "Oh, Phaedra's not doing this, and Phaedra's not doing that." Can we talk about how you are a traitor now, and you never have a game plan? Why does Phaedra have to pull out everything out her ass, and Kate Chastain just thinks she's going to be witty, and she just flips her hair back and she tells a joke, and that's enough? Like, that's cute for the TV, but you need a game plan. You're Kate Chastain. They brought you back. You should be
suspect number one.
Yeah, you should be writing everything down, giving her instructions how she's going to do this and running. You should be running the show. Why are you relying so much on Phaedra to do everything?
You don't think that she tried when she tried to get them to flip on Sandra out of nowhere?
I think she tried, but then when Sandra came up to her, she didn't backpedal. And that's the thing. You didn't have to say that you were talking about Sandra, but it would have been smart to be like, I'm talking about Trishelle, or I'm talking about MJ or somebody else that wasn't there.
MJ was there, but yeah, she could have said Trishelle.
But she's like, I don't know. It's like, you sound dumb, because now they're coming up to you and they're like, who are you talking about? You've been doing all this yapping for like 20 minutes. We're looking outside at you talking to everybody. And then when I come up to you, you're like, oh, I don't know.
Kendrick, what do you think about the whole episode, and specifically also Aaron's hate for not hate, but positivity with Kate for this episode, obviously?
Yes, I love Kate. She been pissing me off a little bit too, but mostly I want her to brush her hair off. Like, why does Kate always show up without, like, she looks always so unkempt every time she comes around them? Like, it's like she just wakes right up and she's like, oh no, hair and makeup try to come in. She's like, no, I got it. And then she just goes out on set. Right.
She be sneaking on that wine. That's what happens.
That must be it because
This should be hitting. Certain champagne. I think that Merlot. My grandma had Merlot for her birthday, and I remember that shit had me slumped. So if they're on that, I could see why.
But what else?
Kate looked like she drank Parmesan. What else do I think?
Ooh.
You know that peach Parmesan, it'll do something with you. I'm telling you right now. I thought that the best part of the episode was the challenge because them trying to get across them planks was tickling me. Like just like I wouldn't even have to like look up from my phone because like the sound effects of them constantly hitting that water and screaming was killing me. So that was easily the best part. Is CT on our list? Are we okay with CT or are we hating him right now?
No, I'm okay with CT honestly because it's like at the end of the day we all knew that Phaedra was the traitor.
Right.
So Trishelle, I'll never like. I'll never be okay with her. I don't know why. I just hate the bitch.
And she don't have the headset to pull off berets either.
And even when CT had to vote for Phaedra, he was just like, "I love you." Like he loves her.
Yeah.
He just had to do it
right now, I don't like none of them.
You don't like Shrek?
So Aaron, who do you want? Like now that Phaedra's gone, because I think we were all rooting for Phaedra. Who do you? Shout out to my dog Ekansu. But who do you now want to win this season? If you have,
I want him to be like, well, that's the luck Traitors. I want him to be like, you're not, you're done. Because it pissed me off so bad. Like everybody pissed me off so bad. Because even Sandra, like you were literally like, oh, I know she's the traitor. I'm just gonna see how long I can stay. I was like, no, girl, like that's great. And then as soon as they sat down, how things changed. Like it was crazy. It was like this, and I felt like Phaedra.
I don't know why it was crazy to you because as soon as Peter went home and he said that he wasn't a traitor, which I was surprised because I thought that Phaedra was gonna go get sent.
I did too. I was convinced
100%. Like I thought Phaedra was gone, so I'm like, oh my god, we got Phaedra for another episode. Mind you, I was under the impression that this was the finale because they had it online that this was the finale and then next week will be the reunion. They had it online. That's why
exactly, and that's why I was like, Phaedra is going to win because how else is this gonna go?
Right, because I'm like going into it. I'm like, oh my god, Phaedra somehow managed to stay. They sent Peter home. This is the last show.
I feel bamboozled. I'm not gonna lie. I feel
same
lied to because for me, Phaedra should have won. They didn't nobody on that cast deserves to win.
I kind of just don't care about, and that's why they had to keep Phaedra for so long because I don't really care about.
Maybe
like, if I had to choose
Sandra.
someone, no, fuck her. If I had to choose someone, Sheree would be the one that I would choose because she's an Atlanta girl. She was all the way through Phaedra at the end, and she did something that like I don't know if it's a Capricorn thing. But she was basically like, Phaedra, are you a traitor? Just tell me so I know how to move. And that's something that like
that's what I didn't get. I'm like, you had that moment.
Like,
I would have been like, girl, I am.
Exactly. I felt like because like when and I will say, as much as I love Phaedra, when they are sitting down at the table and Phaedra pulls out, we've been friends almost 30 years. It's like, this shit is getting personal. You lying to my fucking face. And I just asked you over at the sofa where you were a traitor, and you just told me that you weren't. And I know your ass is.
Because to me, I would have been pulling out everything at that table. I would have
exactly.
Been
I would have been telling all the Bravo girls.
I was looking out, and I seen Kate Chastain with the goddamn men in the cloaks. And I seen some climbing trees and shit.
And they was brushing on her. I would have got with it, okay?
She was the epitome of grace in class to the very end because even she wrote down CT. Like, she is a girl's motherfucking girl. The way I would have put Trishelle in big, bold, black letters, it would be no...
I would have just drew a picture of her in the beret, like some little stick figure.
A stick figure with a beret.
Guess who this is.
Right.
Trishelle does not deserve to win. She doesn't deserve to play the game. I hope that Kate Chastain votes her out, and that's how I like you again, Kate. You have to vote Trishelle off. You have to kill Trishelle.
Because I don't know if they go figure out that they need to vote off Kate. That's the thing. So if they don't, then she wins automatically, right?
And who?
Because she's a traitor.
Yeah, because you can't have a traitor left in the household at the finale. So the next one is apparently the finale for real.
They better not vote.
They have to figure out who the second traitor is, or if there is
and
a second
from what
traitor.
It seems, they're like, Kate, you going your ass home, because they really know it's you. Because all that bullshit that you were pulling, they really know it's you. I was glad that John got his. Is it John?
Yeah, Parliament.
He got on my damn nerves. I was glad to see him go. He was pissing me off so bad.
I would have rather had Trishelle go than John.
John used to kind of eat the girls, and I'm not gonna lie.
He was,
right.
But he was doing it a little bit too often, and that's what got me. Because that last time I was like, okay, John.
It was aimed at Phaedra then. I was like, okay,
yeah, let's relax a little
chill.
bit. Okay?
Let's bring it on down a notch now. I don't like this.
So are we okay, so I guess are we anyone but Trishelle, or can we go in order of who we don't want to win the most to who let's leave it, let's make that the pot stirrer, because we're wrapping up here. We're going to name the people that are left in the competition, and we're going to rank them from who we don't mind winning to who we absolutely don't want to win.
Okay.
Traitors finale.
I think I know everyone. I think it's MJ, Kate, Sandra, Trishelle, Phaedra's gone, CT, Sheree. Yeah, because it was 7 people total, one right, and then Phaedra left. So yeah. So bottom for me easily is Trishelle, Duzzies. Top of the pack, you know what? I'm gonna throw a little curveball. I actually would say I would want Sandra to win, because if Sandra wins, then I think easily she's probably the best competitor in reality TV history. Because you can't win Survivor twice and then come win the Traitors too. Oh, you a bad one. Like that'll really like prove some stuff to me if you can do that. Because she did it all with just like sheer mental power. She knew who to be friends with and all like that. So I would like that. MJ and Sheree are around the same for me, like next wise, because neither one of them, I don't think any of us expected either one of them to last more than 2 weeks, and they did. So kudos to them. Our Bravo girlies, love that. Kate, she came in the middle, so I'm gonna put her in the middle. And then CT, I guess, will be next, even though we love us some CT, but CT will probably be next, I guess. I would hate it if it's like 13 girls left in CT and then CT won. Like, dang, okay, come on now. So
during Women's History Month?
Right. After you voted out Phaedra during Black
History Month?
Yeah. And then, the Trishelle's in the pits of hell. So I feel like I'm missing one person, but I don't know. I think that was everybody. That's everybody. If it's anybody else, then it's too damn many folk.
Okay, so for me, I want Sheree to be the winner if I have to pick someone. Okay. If not Sheree, then I feel like CT can win. Even though it's Women's History Month, I just like the way that he was just not trying to turn against Phaedra. After that, MJ, she can win, and I'll be okay with it. As then Kate Chastain, it was like, I don't feel like she really went to the level that she should have went to when we were so excited. Oh my God, Phaedra chose her in the room.
Yeah.
Perfect person. We thought that was genius. I think she chose the wrong person this time. Around this time. And then as far as the bottom of the barrel, it's absolutely Trishelle. Like, go.
Yeah.
For me, I'd say the same. Bottom of the barrel is Trishelle. Top winner, I would like to see Sandra. Then after Sandra, Sheree. Then after Sheree. Then after Sheree, I guess Kate Chastain. And then MJ and CT.
Yeah, Sandra wasn't in my ranking because I just don't want her to win. I don't know why, but she really pissed me off.
I noticed that. I was like,
but she was, you know what? If you go
to the end,
what'd you say?
Pissed me off too.
I said she was faithful to Phaedra to the end, and she knew she was a traitor, but she was just like, you know what, I like Phaedra.
I don't know, something about her, like something really. I don't know what it was, but she just really pissed me off.
You know when she won me over when she said she was surprised about Larsa's age. I'm not gonna lie, that really tickled my spirit.
That was hilarious.
So that tickled me.
She does
so
get
you know what?
It kind of gave me the same energy with to go back to Love Is Blind when Jimmy's parents looked at Chelsea and they were like, "You're 30." You're like, "Why? You're 30?" Did you see the way the mom was like, "What?"
That was so unnecessary, but definitely something that I was thinking about that I didn't want to say during Women's History Month.
I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, what did you mean by that, though? Like, I was so bad to be like, "Do you mean like she
like,
looks
hey,
younger?"
I just want to pull you to the side. Like, what did you mean by that comment that you said?
That would be me if I was the camera guy, because I would be like, "Wait, let's pause for a second."
If it was Love After Lockup, they absolutely would have asked.
Go into
If you guys go back to our first episode covering Traitors, I think that I definitely predicted that Sandra would come to the end. Like, yes, that she would absolutely be in the
beast
end.
Mode.
And I kind of don't like that I was right. But, you know, I'm right a lot.
One of my favorite moments of the season 2 was her and Janelle fighting at the table, because I love me some Big Brother Janelle, and seeing her and Sandra, another reality TV great, arguing at the table, that was amazing. Because it wasn't even just like arguing about game; it was really just like, "Fuck you, no, fuck you, bitch, fuck you too." I like, that's my kind of shit. Like, I like that. Put them both on Mob Wives and bring Mob Wives back with Drita.
And I think that was really what we wanted to say here. Bring Mob Wives back. Let us know who you want to win on Traitors. Also, let us know what you think about Love Is Blind. I think our last reaction for like a question, open-ended question. Who you guys think is going to get married other than Johnny and Amy? Are they the only couple that you think are going to get married? Or do you think that Jimmy and Chelsea are going to say I do? Do you think that AD and Clay are going to say I do? Or like, that's it? Just them?
You think this is
just them?
Yeah, just them.
I think Vanessa and Nick are really
okay. And that's the show, y'all. Kendrick, thank you so much.
Of course,
coming and joining us after me begging you and pleading on my knees. I would like to
finally
back.
We have
one. Gonna cuss. That was so funny.
Y'all look, I got rotel to eat. It's okay.
By the way, I was recently on Kendrick's podcast because me and Kendrick we absolutely had to have a State of the Union about Portia and Simon and a whole bunch of other Atlanta things. That was the highlight of my week. The highlight of my week last week. We had to talk about that shit. We are so nosy. A lot of things have been happening in the Bravoverse, which we'll be back to discuss next Saturday, because remember, we had switched the order so we can get Kendrick on and we can talk about Traitors and Love Is Blind at the same time. But we will be going back to normal next week. The pop culture episode will be on Wednesday. The Bravo episode will be on Saturday. Kendrick, do you have anything to announce to the people?
I keep saying it every rebrand. I promise y'all, it's coming. It's tricky finding the time, like the week to actually launch, because of like advertising and stuff. Because they book under a certain name. Then you like, damn, I got one this week too. So it's a whole thing. So we trying to find like an actual week to like launch it. And then I'm going. Listen, I'm telling y'all, I'm showing my ass this year. Okay, on my vision board for 2024. Do y'all remember that picture? It was during the height of COVID. Atlanta was filming. They were on that beach where I forgot where they went, but when Kenya ordered that crab cake and didn't order nobody else nothing. Yes. It was that episode when Canada was on that beach and she posted that picture from behind like that, and whole ass was just. That's on my vision board. I'm like, when I get to that weight, it's
you're showing ass.
I'm telling you, listen.
Yeah,
Listen,
we outside this summer.
Dude, I know that's right.
We outside. Say you outside, but you ain't that outside. Worldwide hoodie with the mask outside, okay?
Thank you.
Y'all are gonna be able to see through me by the time.
Period. Callista. Okay.
We love you guys so much. Thank you so much for listening. We will be back on Wednesday. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
A Huda Media Production.